Welcome to episode 75 of We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
And I'm Stevie Wildcard.
And every week, Steve Wildcard and I get together and we do our best to just take all of our issues and all of our problems in the world and we pull them out into the sun and we stake them through the chest while shoving garlic in their face and hitting them in the throat with some silver.
We basically overkill the crap out of them.
That's
we
it.
don't
We
even
we give them zero chance. We are Blade on their faces is what we are, Steven. We take all of our problems, we do what we can, and we get something done. Most recently, it's been a supernatural action comedy comic book called Deathless.
There you go. You got it.
It's coming together, Steven. I love this book so much. For those of you who don't know, we're working on a supernatural action comedy that's about basically becoming the best version of yourself through supernatural, crazy, Gardening means. And it's so much fun. And Steven, I freaking love this book. What did you want to do this week?
So this week, I mean, every week I want to finish a page, but not gonna lie, I got like wrecked this week when it came to time. So I did not finish a page. I will, however, show you what I did of that page, what I've accomplished of it. So that's right here. But I did, so it's a failure. I'm just going to say failure. I'm not going to, but I've gotten every single 2-pack issue and 1-pack issue completely Gemini boxed. Yeah. And I have 95% of the addresses written on the boxes, handwritten on the boxes. So now all I have to do is figure out that label thing and then just type out each address. Right. I have it all.
I'm gonna say that's a success there.
I mean, dude, it was much more time consuming than I thought it was going to be.
So for those of you who are just joining us, Steven and I last year we ran our first ever Kickstarter campaign for our book Play It Again. It's a semi-autobiographical time travel graphic novel musical, and it freaking was phenomenal. It was a huge success. It's been getting amazing reviews. The Kickstarter was 500% successful. Dude, that book it blew me away. Like the response to that book has just been overwhelming. And I'm so ready to get these physical copies out to people. And that's what Steven's talking about. He's been packaging all this stuff. We got together, we signed all the copies for everyone. We're getting them out into the world. So we're packaging all of that now. It's all going out, I don't know, as soon as Steven can possibly get that done. It's a lot of work.
I think this week, I think I am going to push for this, like early this. I mean, I'm going to see what I can do. Awesome. Tina helped me a lot. I got to give her a major shout out because when I was at work the other day, the bags and boards came in, and bag and boarding like 70 or 80 comics is a pretty tedious stuff. And that's just the bag and board part, not the Gemini folding and the taping and all that. But I came home and she bag and boarded every issue of Play It Again and then the 15 issues of the scrapbook for me. So I came home to them bagged and board because my wife's amazing.
Tina, I love you. Yeah. Tina, you're incredible. Thank you for everything. So this week, I wanted to completely finish page 2 and get as much as I could finished of coloring page 3. And dude, I finished flatting page 2, and I did all of the electric effects and stuff, and like I think it looks really cool.
Oh, for sure, dude.
You know, like when we go over it in the second time, maybe we'll get rid of them and we'll just like redo them and like make them cleaner or whatever. But like, I just wanted to see what it could look like, and like I think it looks really great. And like,
for sure.
And the response on Twitter was really good too. Like everyone who sees it is just like, "Holy crap! Give me that book! Feed me! Feed me! Feed me!"
Yeah, that page. I mean, like it was one of those pages where when you draw something like that detailed, you wonder if color is going to take away from it, or you know, because you wonder. Like sometimes art gets lost in translation when you add too much things. But no, the color actually just added way more depth to that page already. So that's probably the craziest page of the issue. Still, I do like other pages in it, but page 2 is pretty freaking intense.
Oh yeah.
So.
Oh, for sure, dude. So far, yeah, that's a crazy page. I mean, and we started off with a bang for sure. Like that was a fun way to start the book, and I think people are gonna love it. If you want to know more about that comic and you're interested in supporting us when the Kickstarter comes next month, or hit the subscribe button right now, because we're going to be talking about it more and more as the time comes. We're looking to launch the book around March 4th, just like we did last year. That's what I'm hoping for, Steven. You know, we haven't solidified it yet, but I wanted to do it today. Like I want to talk about it a little bit, but because I
think we could do it because I mean, even if we start the Kickstarter before it's done, we're much further ahead than we were with Play It Again.
Well, that's what I was gonna say, dude. Because we already have so much done. We're already on flats, and we're getting so like we have a really good process going.
We didn't even get flats on Play It Again until like July or August or something like that. It was much later than March. Like we were still doing Play It Again was 37 pages. I keep thinking like, man, what took so long? But it's like No,
Yeah.
that was almost 2 issues. It was almost
Yeah.
a 2 issue book. So
It really was, dude. So yeah, if you wanna keep track of all of the updates with that, just hit subscribe. A new episode comes out every Wednesday, but we also like to release random music videos,
mhm.
silly sketches, all kinds of fun stuff. So yeah, subscribe below and you can join in all that fun. Steven, you know what else people are gonna join in on? Steven, you know what else people are gonna join in on? Oh,
I'm hitting the keys.
we're doing it, Steven. Where are we? Okay.
We are about 8 minutes ago.
Okay, we're 8 minutes ago. Oh, hey everyone, it's Stephen and Anthony from in the future. We're from the future, and we're here to say that I hope you're prepared for this new segment that we're calling Chasing Kevin.
Chasing Kevin.
Boom, boom.
We have issues exclusive.
View this askew. It's viewed askew. Chasing Kevin.
Everyone back.
Go back. We're gonna get Kevin Smith on the podcast, Steven. It's gonna happen.
We're gonna do it. Mr. Okay. Smith, listen. Anthony and I have been best friends since high school. View askew is our entire life. I mean, I cannot tell you. Steven. We are.
Seriously, we
currently Banky and Holden. Like, oh my god.
So right now in our life, we are essentially I mean, Steven, we are living through the Chasing Amy dream in a way.
Like multiverse Chasing Amy.
So we're basically Banky and Holden, and we've been making comics, but we've been loving Kevin Smith movies ever since we were kids, essentially. It's one of the things that we bonded over early on, just like permeated our language, you know, like just a huge part of our vernacular growing up, just like I'm sure so many other people out there. I've always been super inspired by Kevin Smith and like his story, and I feel like he has like he runs the gamut. It's like the whole spectrum of things where it's just like he is an impressive writer, but he feels accessible. You know, like he feels like relatable, and it feels like he could be one of your friends. It's like one of your friends making it, and it's like he can make a movie, I can make a movie. Like, this is crazy, we can do this, you know. And it's just like, and especially when you watch Clerks, and you're like, oh my gosh, he literally made a movie in a place like where he worked. Why don't we all do this? If we like do our best to do something similar, you know. So I've always been super motivated, or you know, super inspired by him. So Steven, what would you want to talk to Kevin Smith about? If we could talk to Kevin Smith.
Man, I don't really know how I would react. I'm not sure if I would be starstruck, because I think I would do that thing that I do in any social circumstance where I start to like realize I'm in over my head, is I just go over the top and just give good energy out. I know you probably have 1,000 questions you would ask that man.
Yeah, I do have 1,000 questions I would ask that man. I really do. Like, I mean, first of all, I am curious to stay on like the topic of our podcast and be like, you know, what sort of issues come up with you? Like, you have to, I mean, he's all over Twitter, he's all over, you know, but he's prolific in the podcasting world. I mean, like he just talks for a living, but he also gets so much done, which is so inspiring to me, you know, because I'm just like, you know, and he's a dad, you know, and seemingly a great dad, you know, and like
great husband, like, yeah, I mean,
he's a great husband. I'm just like, so I just want, like, I like that someone's capable of seeming so down to earth and so like getting so many things done and like juggling so much at once, while remaining so accessible and seeming like such a decent dude, you know. I also want to talk to him about like persona, like, because like I say seeming like such a great dude. He is one of the most consistent characters I've ever seen in my entire life, dude. Like, I've never, like, you see like celebrities kind of like go on their like roller coaster ride of personality and like go all over the place. Like, Kevin Smith through and through, like, since like coming onto my radar, like has seemed at least like a just cool, approachable guy who loves stuff, like who loves like nerd culture, who loves comic books, who loves movies. And like, I've never heard Kevin Smith like crap on anything, you know. So it's just like
except himself sometimes, and I think that's what I would say. I'd be like, listen,
okay, go ahead.
Jersey Girl was good.
Yeah,
okay, yeah. I enjoyed Jersey. I enjoyed Jersey Girl.
Yeah,
I just came out of me.
Me too. That was okay. That's one of the things, like, because I was actually thinking about this at work the other day. I was like, if I just like had like 5 minutes with Kevin Smith, what would I do? I would be like, I love Jersey Girl, just because it's like, because what are you gonna do? Okay. Thing one, I don't want him to ever think. I don't want any celebrity or anyone to ever think that like we're trying to use him for something. Which, like, I wonder if that's like to what extent that has to be on their radar at any given time, where they're like, all right, what is he gonna throw a script at me? Is he gonna try to get me to read his book? You know, like whatever thing. So it's just like, no, I just want to like talk and like learn from him if we can, you know. But like one of the things, but anyway, but I was thinking about that where I was like, if I just saw him for like 5 minutes though, I'd be like, I guess what I would want to convey to him is like the appreciation. And I think the best way to do that is probably to mention the thing that he seems to like be insecure about or hate the most, which I love anyway. Like, and it's so weird.
I think that he really just got the crap because J-Lo and
the
Ben were together. Yeah. So I mean, the fact that they were cast together, even though she's literally only in the movie for 5 or 10 minutes, like it just like soured the taste for all the critics or something like that. I don't know, because like it really is a great story. Like it's a story that's not covered often, like a single dad trying to make it work. Like it's a really like heartfelt story. There's like moments that are really crushing. There are moments that are really beautiful. And like, for him to like I feel like he got bullied into hating his own movies. What I feel like happened.
Yeah, I think that happens a lot to him. I'm sure that happens a lot to a lot of us. I mean, obviously, like it's personal to me. Not that Atlas's mom died, but like it felt that way. Like I was still thrust into this, this new reality, and like still having to, tread these waters and like swim along with my son and be like, we're starting this new life. We can do this, and like. It was rough, man. So it's like,
for sure.
So that movie is just like, that is something that I don't see a lot. It was like a single father doing his best, and also like it's funny and it's touching and it's great, and it has George Carlin in it, and it's I thought it was really good. My favorite thing about his movies are they're so specifically his, and I don't think you can say that about all movies, and I think that's really interesting, because like. And like for better and worse, like I'm sure he beats himself up about it all the time. And like some of the stuff, I don't know how he feels about any particular line or anything, but like all writers try to keep, progressing or doing better, do better, or just like find new things to express, different ways to do it. But like, dude, I love that he's always himself, and he's always just like, here's a movie that literally no one else could have made. I'm like, holy crap, that's amazing, and like that's great. That's what we want to do. Like, we want to make things that only we can make, and it's like, I love that. I love that so much. And like, that's what inspires me. It's because like Kevin Smith doesn't make me want to be Kevin Smith. He makes me want to be Anthony LaFusi, So, and like, I like that a lot. Dude, I would love to talk to him. I'd love to talk to him about, all of his movies if we could. I don't expect that we'd have all that much time. It's
you guys got 30 seconds. Dirty Girl's great. I love the fact that Clerks is all filled in the hometown. You took out all the credit cards. It was really cool. And then Steven just
what I'm saying, Steven, is every once in a while, I'm not saying every episode, but every once in a while, I'm gonna have I'm gonna do a segment called Chasing Kevin. And we're just going to talk for a minute. We're just going to talk for a minute about Kevin Smith, because I'm going to get him on the freaking podcast, Steven. I have faith in us. I have faith in myself. I know it's going to freaking happen. I'm going
to do a graphic for it and everything. And I really do think we should make it a segment. Because we need more. We need more segments in our show. I mean, I love segments too. And like, I feel like people like the chaos of our show, but like, I also think it'd be nice to have a few segments. Like, I feel like we should try to visit Pitches Get Stitches more often and date robots more often. Like, we need these moments more often. So
yeah, I think the thing about our show is because I wrote down everything we're going to talk about. So like, I could have said already, this is our Chasing Kevin segment.
Do we need to bust off a time machine?
I think we need to bust off a time machine, Steven. I failed, Steven. I failed again. Hang on, Steven. All right. You got it? Are you doing it? Steven. And we're back, Steven. Oh, Steven, we're back. Okay.
And we're back. Back in current time. Possibly creating a pocket reality.
So it was fun. Steven, I want to do a quick segment. A quick segment, Steven. We just did our Kevin Smith Chasing Kevin segment. It was phenomenal. We didn't fail at all. Like, at no point did we fail.
Well, we corrected it.
I mean, if we correct it, that's what time travel is. We're fixing it. We like Marty McFly'd that. Like
I did step on 4 butterflies somehow. There was 4 butterflies in my room, and
I wanted to talk to you about tail maintenance, Steven. Like, how do you take care of this tail that we have? Wait, what? Why do we have tails?
What happens?
But the
nipple fingers, I think, is the hardest part. Like having nipples in your, like everything's so sensitive.
But the milk is so convenient, Stephen. The milk is so convenient.
You can eat wings and then suck your fingers for the milk.
Sucking milk after eating wings. Is that a thing?
I want milk fingers now. So when I eat chicken wings, I get sauce and milk at the same time.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, Stephen, I wanted to do a quick segment. And it was, we're on episode 75, Stephen. We've gone 75 episodes. We have so many good memories, dude. I want to talk about one of my favorite memories throughout, our whole podcast. And it was when we talked about making a new segment about Kevin Smith. Let's just cut back to that every once in a while. I'm not saying every episode, but every once in a while, I'm gonna do a segment called Chasing Kevin, and we're just gonna talk for a minute. Let's go back to that segment.
I really thought you were gonna be like the Lost Boys or something, and you just like...
So yeah, dude, that was one of my favorite memories. What's one of your favorite memories of the last 75 episodes?
Nipple fingers. I mean, when I talked about nipple fingers, I think it was 5-minute episodes ago. But the nipple fingers, I think, is the hardest part. Like having nipples in your, like everything's so sensitive.
But the milk is so convenient, Stephen. The milk is so convenient.
But anyways, no, I loved the initial Stephen Wildbot, where it was just you cutting me and saying, like, the hell yeah is a meme in and of itself. The hell yeah. And then dude, I loved our 50th episode with the Lost Boys extravaganza. That was a fun episode. I've loved all of our guest appearance episodes. Michelle was awesome to talk to. Steve Urena. Of course, Don't Make It Weird. It's great.
When we get together with Don't Make It Weird, it's the best time. And if you watched our episode last week, a lot of people watched our episode last week, and thank you for showing up. I know we've had a couple of months of just weird hiccups, and it's I feel like this is our we're getting back on track. This is hey, look, we're here, and we have this time machine and these nipple fingers, and we're doing this thing to the best of our ability. But dude, I'm so happy with the way everything's been going, and I feel last episode was really great. This episode, I'm already enjoying talking to you, and I'm so glad everyone's been just on board with this again, and they're here for us. And our subscribers have been growing. We are getting closer and closer to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. And dude, honestly, I feel we're gonna get there sooner than we think at this point. I think
we got over 20 so quick. It just popped. It was $5.99 and just shot up.
We were kind of stuck at $5.90s for a little bit, and then a couple days ago we just gained a huge amount of support, and it's great. And thank you all, and welcome, and welcome to the show. Hopefully you enjoy our time machine antics and such. But yeah, the podcast has been amazing. We're on episode 75. We've already published a book. We shot two music videos, made a third Christmas song. We've done all this awesome stuff. And we finished writing another comic book, and it's almost ready to be published. We're getting there. We're making strides. So I'm thinking we should launch on March 4th and just get it done.
There's no reason not to. We're way ahead. I was probably on, I'm trying to think time wise. I could probably go back in the episodes and even see it, but I was probably only on page 14 or 15 of Play It Again when we launched the Kickstarter. And that means that I wasn't even halfway. Whereas with Deathless, I am halfway basically. And we're further because we have the flats going already. I obviously colored, the art was all me last time, but except for you did correct some ostriches, giving you 88% of the credit. But
of that work, and everyone knows it. You just wait. You wait until the next book. Deathless is going to be art by Anthony. Words by Anthony. Some other stuff, but not much, by Stephen Todd. That's what we're going
to I guess Stephen put some lines down.
Your name goes in the back of the book, Stephen, in the back of the book. It's a wraparound cover, Stephen. It all counts as the front if it's a wraparound cover. So otherwise, dude, as far as personal stuff, Stephen, I've been exercising more. And Stephen, I don't understand what happens to my body. Like I exercise and suddenly I'm like, oh, and why does my back hurt? I'm like, oh, because I don't know what I'm doing, Steven. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to be watching more.
Even if you know what you're doing, your back's gonna hurt afterwards.
What is
you know what's the worst? The worst thing is there's a spot in your back near your shoulder blade. I think it's your left hand shoulder blade. That if you pinch the nerve there, it feels like heart pain. There's a nerve. There's a nerve that translates from the back to the front. And it's this sharp pain right in your heart. And you're like, this is it.
This is it.
This is
the
but
end.
It's not. It's just a pinched nerve. But like, I deal with it often because of my job. Like I'll feel like random sharp chest pains, but it's because it's all my shoulders, all the lifting and stuff. So like being 30 something sucks. Like 40 something is really gonna suck.
Well, that's what I was gonna say is like I started working out again because I realized I was like I have been very stationary. Like I have not been moving very much lately. I've been coloring a lot and watching Ozark, and that's like and like I obviously I play with my son and we run around and we do that stuff. Not enough. Like I don't like move my body enough to feel like I'm a person. Like I have any kind of muscle or definition in my body. So I was like, by episode 100, I'm gonna be a superhero. I'm gonna do this, Steven.
You got this.
I got this. I don't see why not. I feel like I can do it. I don't have to. I don't want to go crazy. I'm not trying to be like. I'm not training for the Olympics.
You're going for Ryan Gosling. I got you.
I'm going for Ryan Gosling. I want to be able to play like a lazy Gambit in a movie. I don't like. You know what I mean? Like I'm not trying to be Wolverine. I'm not trying. Like I don't need that. I
need no veins. I need no pulsating.
I want a little bit of definition on these things. So you like this stuff and this stuff. Just like, but that's it. A little bit of definition, a little bit of a butt, Steven. I want to get in there and be like, who has a butt now? Gambit. And like, that's what I want to do. So I want to do it, Steven. That's my goal. I'm like, so like from now on, I'm going to shame myself a little bit if I don't do it because I want to start doing it more. Like this week, I lifted, I just started like a few days ago, but like, so I've done like 2 full days of like a solid, a good workout. Like, I'm doing it, Steven. I'm doing it. But I just have to keep doing it because
I'm going to get strong.
I'm going to get strong. Well, because it's just like anything else, dude. It's like you get all this ambition, and it's like when it's exciting in the moment, it feels great, and then like once you forget about it, it's gone. You're just like, out of sight, out of mind. There's a whole thing in Hamlet about that too, but it's like yeah, dude, like you forget, it just falls out of your brain, and you're like, who cares? So I want to like keep reminding myself, and just like we've used the podcast to keep us accountable for other things. I'm like, I want to keep myself accountable for exercising and trying to do better with that stuff because I haven't been, for like the past few months at least, years, Steven, years. I'm terrible. So yeah, dude, I want to do better. But otherwise, I've been having like my personal life and everything has been really good lately. I've been feeling like really great. I've been dating someone.
You're a boyfriend.
I'm a boyfriend now.
Somebody
Steven,
you actually have that. You have that title. You haven't had that title in a long.
Steven, we're back in time. Fix your light. Don't let it fall.
Okay, I'm gonna put it back too, so the light's consistent.
All right.
Okay.
Steven,
no butterflies. No butterflies.
No butterflies.
Got nipple fingers. But no, you're somebody's boyfriend now, which is freaking amazing.
Boyfriend now, Steven. And I'll tell you, like we've been seeing each other for a few months now. Just like spending time together since November. Like the end of November.
So crazy.
And it's been great. It's been great so far. Like she's a wonderful, awesome, really intelligent, like really cool person, and super supportive of all this stuff. And it's going so well, Steven. And there's not, I feel like I'm working up toward a butt, where I'm gonna be like, oh, she's so amazing.
There's no butt.
But it just doesn't exist. Just much like me, there is no butt, and it's so no. I'll tell you though. I'll put a pin in that not having a butt situation because here's the thing, Steven. I'm gonna Seinfeld the crap out of this relationship right now. Here it comes. I'm gonna throw down this gauntlet. When you lay beside someone, Steven, and you're like, oh, I'm tired. Like, oh, it's falling asleep. Steven, people are hot. People are hot. Like, it's been a while. It's been a while, Steven. It's been a while since I've been like, I'm going to lay beside another human person. Like, I haven't done that. I've been on my own. I've been like going down the only road I've ever known, like a drifter. I was born to walk alone. And I made up my mind. But what happened, Steven, was I found someone and I like her a bunch. And I was like, oh, maybe we can go down that only road together. Except for you're hot. It's like a desert. It's like a desert on this road. What is this? Why are other people so warm? So there's like, so, but it's
See,
like,
I'm the furnace in our relationship. Tina's like an ice cube for some reason. So like,
okay,
I mean, she wants the furnace, I guess, but
so dude, so okay, so like I also run hot. I think that was part of the issue because like I run hot. So it's like when someone else is also running hot, I'm like, oh, where's the lava bed? Like, what is this? Is not a
you
water
both just have like just like throwing stuff into the furnace, like lighting that flame.
So, but it was like, so it was hot. But then like on top of that, now I'll tell you, I've always had, and maybe it's just me, maybe it's not, but I've always had an issue with like sleeping beside someone for the first time, or like for, you know, like for a while, or it's just like you kind of have to acclimate to that because like my body's like, I'm not used to this. What is this? You know, it's like I'm used to my bed and my pillows, and I'm used to you know, it's like I'm definitely not used to not stop it, you know, and like like my space. So it's new. It's like a new thing where it's like we've been spending time together and like laying together, and it's like, and when we're awake, it's like I'm super comfy, and then when like we go to fall asleep and I'm like, I need to be home. What is happening? And my body doesn't know what to do, so it goes into kung fu mode. It's kung fu mode, and it was just like, but also it's like super new, and it's, you know, so my body's just like,
oh yeah, there's going to be that stage in this relationship where then that bed becomes your bed, you know, their bed, our bed, if you will,
right.
You know. I will give you this piece of advice, and I'm not sure if you practice this piece of advice in any of your other previous.
I know what you're gonna say.
Yep, two twin blankets, man. Two blankets. Now, yeah, not one king blanket, two queens. I think is what we have actually. Two full or queen size blankets is what we have, and it's great because I like to tuck. Like I like cocoon, but then like my calves are out, and then like some of it's underneath and in between my thighs. You know, I'm weird.
I get it. Like, I feel like in the long term, that's a smart move. I think like I like the occasional like the intertwined thing that happens when it happens, like when there's like a temperature comfort zone, when like if the air's on, the fan's on, it feels nice. I don't know about you, but like I like it when it's super cold in the room, but I can warm up to my comfort. Like that's what I like. Like I'm like, you pull a blanket, pull.
You can put certain limbs out, whether it's your nipple fingers or.
Yes, exactly, dude.
So no, I get what you're saying.
but so exactly. So like I like that. So I feel like maybe I don't know. I do think that it's a smart move for the two blankets so you can work to your own comfort. But at the same time, I'm like, but sometimes I need to do like I need that closeness, you know, like maybe that's just an early on thing. I don't know. It's been a while for me, Steven. It's been a while and I'm working through this. But so far, it's been amazing. Like so much so that I'm just like, I've kind of gotten past the worry of like the tsunami. You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've gotten past worrying that there's something on the horizon that's going to attack me for, you know, like I don't really think anything's gonna like descend upon me like with all of its teeth and claws, and you know, like I'm not really worried about it. Like we've talked about so much stuff. Like we've already kind of like overcome like a little bit of drama that had nothing to do with her, you know, but it was just like, you know, like we're going through stuff, and like she's been there and she's been great, and she's been super just like receptive and like conscious about it, and like, you know, really kind and awesome. So far so good. Steven, I guess what I'm saying is she's a fucking vampire. We need to murder her immediately. Steven, we need to get the garlic, the sunlight,
I mean, I've had the stakes ready just in case this conversation came up, you know. So
now I was suspicious because she's a vegan, and I was like, oh, you don't eat meat because you don't like steak. And I was like, that's what it is. Like, you don't want that stake through your chest. My new girlfriend, who is amazing, and I'm just kidding, and I know she's totally gonna be okay with this. But Steven, honestly, dude, that's one of my favorite things about this. I mean, aside from just like finding someone who's really cool, and I get to actually like spend time with someone and feel like comfortable and stuff. It's really important to me to be able to just talk about everything that I'm doing and I want to talk about, Steven. And like, I feel like I've had like this chunk of my life where like there was this weird shadow over me, and I was like, I can't talk about certain things, and it's uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do about it. And I was like, I don't like this, and I want to shake that, and I never want that again. You know, I was like, I never want to live under that again. Obviously there are boundaries, and like there are certain things that you just like don't talk about, or you know, just like people are always entitled to a privacy, you know. But like. And I wouldn't, you know, so obviously I've already talked to her about talking about her on the podcast and stuff, you know. I was like, I made sure that was okay. But like, the truth is, dude, like, I don't want anything in my life that I can't talk about that's reasonable. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I want to be able to talk about things I'm going through, especially things that have like an emotional effect on me. Like anything
Because that's the whole point of the podcast. To some extent.
exactly. So when I'm dude, exactly. So
it's our issues, like the things that
yes.
we encounter.
So it's just like it's such a like a huge crazy like shift in me, and like I feel so much better, you know, and you know, having like just shaken the dust of, you know, like the previous nonsense, and just like looking forward and like saying like here we go onward toward episode 100. Like I'm like in such a better place in my life. I am in a better place than I was when we started the podcast, like emotionally, you know, just like personally, as creatively, and I just love it, dude. And I feel like I have so much like faith in what we're doing now, and I love the direction we're going in, and I'm just glad that we're still doing this. It's so cool.
It's just constant pursuit, like, and like I just love the comfort level too, like. And I don't mean that in a lazy way, like, oh, we're comfortable, we're not gonna, you know, we're already kind of plateau. I mean it in the sense of like, I know we're gonna get there, and I'm not in like that impatient mode anymore where I just want the success now. Like I see the steady growth. I see that we are working towards something, and I see that we're steadily growing. Like it's just a steady process, and we'll get to the top of the mountain. You know, there are people that are jumping from, you know, base camp to the top, and that's great for them. I'm glad that they're doing that. You know, we're obviously hiking it up a much slower path, but we're going to get there. I mean,
for sure, dude.
The work is showing is what I'm trying to say. So
what I'm saying, Steven, is we need grapple hooks, and we need to attach ourselves to those people who are launching to the top. We're just gonna, like, I don't know.
I got your ankle. No, dude, we just need to put out more content, and I have plans. I've been working on my own cover, but then I'm also I'm gonna get the other cover that we discussed, like in a pop punk format also. So I think if we release those two with like the current trend of like what's popular right now, that'll help. We have that like silly Concrete and Cambria joke that we could still just like throw a video to, you know. And I really do plan on getting to those Thors or Worthy or Unworthy. It's so tough, man, because it's like juggling the comic, juggling the music, and I just want to make sure.
Film the video?
I did. I just have to edit it.
Okay. Well, because if you want, you can just send it to me or put it in a drive and just send me the link, and I'll edit it. You know, when I have when I have time. Because what is it like? Like it's less than 10 minutes.
It's only like I think it's only like 6 or 7 minutes of raw footage.
Raw footage.
So just be a 3 to 4 minute video.
If it's 6 or 7 minutes raw footage, it's not going to take me long.
And then you can just give me your honest opinion, because I don't know if I covered what I should cover. So if you think it's no go, I can just redo it.
For sure.
I tried to prepare, but like I wasn't sure if I were prepared enough. So.
No, I'm sure.
I think that'll be good though. Like I think it'll be good to release that. That way we can, you know, showcase like highlight people that we love in this industry already. You know?
100%. Actually, that's a good time to bring this up, Steven. We have some people who sent us some videos who love us back. Just, you know, whom we love and they love us back. They sent us some videos to talk about our podcast and like what it's meant to them or like what they enjoyed about it a little bit. So we're gonna display those, and thank you all for watching.
Happy 75th episode.
Hello, we have issues, and congratulations on 75 years of podcasting. I believe they call that a diamond jubilee, or a semi-sesquicentennial. It's a real word, by the way. It's truly incredible that your work this stood this test of time. Frankly, you guys super soon for your age. What? It's not 75 years. It's episodes. Okay, that means more sense. What? I look forward to win. You guys make me laugh. I've enjoyed the first 5, and I look forward to the next. Keep them coming. Congratulations, you guys.
When I first saw you told me, I thought you really were funny, and then when I went into your one of your posts, and it was so felt and real, and you guys talked about being vulnerable and, you know, just things that I'd never seen before, and I fell in love with your podcast. You know, you have this whole colony that you've started of people who have issues, and it's a place where I kind of feel at home, and that's awesome. You have all these, you know, great people around you that all, you know, love you and love what you're doing, and I hope you remember that, because sometimes you can be a little hard on yourself. So remember that you're awesome and you have an awesome ostrich colony. Congrats on 75 episodes.
What's up, TV Wildcard and Anthony? It's your boy Edwin, writer and creator of Lost Between Worlds, here to support the channel and the podcast. Love We Have Issues. You guys rock, man. Just keep it up. Love your camaraderie, your chemistry, your positivity. Love how you guys just chat about the comic and how tangents you guys go on. It's amazing. Guys are really sociable. Like, it makes me want to hang out. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has that same feeling. Can't wait to meet you guys at the con and buy you that beer. It's gonna be awesome. I don't know if Stevie were my car the first time we talked, but it was on Twitter. It was a little discussion about like Sephiroth and stuff. He was trying to figure out when he drew. I don't know if you ever did make that drawing. Would love to see it. But yeah, man, you guys rock. Just keep it up. And I hope you guys get that Kevin Smith cameo, cause yeah, big fan myself. So that'd be pretty cool. And for me and Glenn, just here to say, hey, love y'all, bye, keep it up.
Hello, issues. I like this show, and you should too. Like and subscribe. Happy 75 episode. May the dark side be with you.
Hello. Happy 75th episode to the We Have Issues podcast. Thank you for bringing to light all the issues that we all know and love and like to drink about. And a special cheers to all the ostrich colonies, to the wild cards, to the doctor, I can't pronounce her name, I'm sorry, Anthony, and to all the guest appearances of darling little boys and girls, and the one wife that comes on. She's fabulous. You should bring her on more often. Here's to you, and to the comic book, and to many more episodes to come. And give me a freaking paperback copy of your book. I'm holding on for. Come on, just comic books are the only paperbacks I buy anymore. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Stevie, Anthony, it's Daniel. I still don't know where my clothes are. I've been told this is your 300th episode.
Daniel, it's the 75th.
What year is it? Oh God.
Slow.
I'm so happy for you guys. Let me know if you find my pants.
But yeah, so those were some of our amazing friends. We hope to have some of them back on the podcast and on the podcast for the first time. Can't wait to talk to you guys. Steven, it's been amazing. Like, this whole journey is amazing. It's been fantastic. It's phenomenal. I'm so happy that people are joining us and subscribing. Everyone subscribe. But Steven, what's next for you this week specifically?
So I'm going to finish page 10 and I'm going to get page 11 going too. That's my plan. Because I did do, you've seen page 10, like the main centerpiece, but I actually have almost the top panel done too. So nice. I just have the bottom panel left to do, and then like M in the top. And then, then I want to try to get both done this week because I've slacked so much, but we'll see what time permits this week.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to finish page 3 and I'm going to start page 4. Hopefully I'll get it finished. I'm also getting to the point in the book where, like, once I get past this daunting, explosive opening of the book, it becomes much easier to color. You know, like there are broader lines. Like, there's a lot of detail, a lot of little things in the first few pages that
I really did squeeze a lot.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. And like, I love it. And that's exactly what we needed for this book. We needed it to open up this way. And I think everyone's going to appreciate and love the heck out of it. So, but thank you all for watching this. Thank you for listening. If you're only listening on one of the various podcasting apps, join us on YouTube at youtube.com/wehaveissuespodcast and hit the subscribe button now. Show your support. You can buy our book, Play It Again, the link below. Get ready for Deathless. It's coming in March. Help us get Kevin Smith. I post about it like once a day. I'm gonna get this guy. I'm chasing Kevin, everyone. I'm gonna like, help me rub these nipple fingers on his I'm gonna take my tail, I'm gonna wrap it around Kevin Smith, I'm gonna drag him into our studio /
and I'm gonna be like, you look thirsty, boy.
So Kevin Smith, I promise that we won't hit you with nipple fingers if you come in onto our podcast. We appreciate you. We love you. Please help us. No, but thank you all. Steven, you're amazing. It's been an incredible 75 weeks.
You're incredible. It's so nuts. So many episodes.
So many episodes. We're headed. We're gonna have a podcast that has 100 episodes, and we're gonna have numerous published books within a 2-year span. We're doing amazing, Steven. I'm proud as hell of what we're doing.
Kicking butt and taking names.
And we are getting ostriches, killing vampires, and getting Kevin Smith to be our best friend, or at least on the podcast one time for a little.
Just
maybe.
Yeah, Kevin. If it's 30 seconds, like. How much do we have to pay you? I'll pay you.
Okay, I will pitch this to Kevin Smith. We will have you on the podcast as Silent Bob. You can literally just be silent as we talk. And I just like at this point, I have so much faith that we're gonna get him somehow. I'll take it. I want to talk to Kevin Smith though. I would like to have some words with this man because he is a huge inspiration to us and we love him. So, but anyway, if you happen to know Kevin Smith or anyone who knows Kevin Smith, talk to him for us and we would appreciate it. Otherwise, talk to us on Twitter, talk to us on Facebook. We're all over the internet. All the links are below. We love you so much. Hope you're ready for Deathless because it's coming for you. Deathless comes for us all. I don't know, Steven. I don't know how I'm going to get it. But thank you again. We'll see you next time. This has been episode 75. We Have Issues. I'm Anthony.
And I'm CV Wildcard.
And we'll see you next time. You're all amazing.
Long. Oh! Are we good? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What happened?
My ring light fell down and it tried to take my Scarlet with it. And I just heard my audio going. Hold on.
I
Such
hope
a light little thing.
I hope more than anything else that I caught the no.
Because I heard my audio go. I'm like, no, but it's good.
Steven, let's go back in time and fix your light.
Yours.